So a couple of years ago, we went on Pepper and I have a pretty cool journey about our food and what we learned about it. And we went through this elimination diet where we cut everything out. And then you cut it out for a while, then you slowly reintroduce it and you journal. Like, how do you feel? How do how do you think? How do you feel? All that kind of stuff. Ended up going on keto, which is basically just zero carbs. It was bacon and cheese for months. And I decided to do a cheat day one day. And so we went to, went to Krispy Kreme, which was my favorite cheat day option. And right across the street's a McDonald's, and grabbed a large soda, a large Coke, and not even a Diet Coke, not a Coke Zero, just straight sugar, and downed all of it. And next thing I know, I'm laying in the bed, like I am out. There's no reason in food journaling this. My head was exploding. Just everything was wrong for days afterwards. Ended up calling in sick. And obviously there's the sugar onset, but then also the realization that there's more non-you than there is you in your body. When you look at the breakdown of the microbes and the things that are in your guts and your organs and on your skin that feed off of what you eat, there's more stuff that is not Steve Wooten than there is actually Steve Wooten in there. I think it's like 30 trillion cells of me and 39 trillion cells of other that make me up. And those things feed off of the food that you eat. So start going down a rabbit hole. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't tell you what to eat, what not to eat. But I will ask you to kind of, if you look at the diets that are out there and the spiritual traditions that are out there, whenever you try to get towards enlightenment, they'll start steering you away from certain foods. And it's not to just be austere and not to just make your life hell. There's actually a rhyme and a reason and a pattern behind it. So when you look at the types of microbes that are fed by the types of foods that are out there, and then what they do to your overall brain and how your chemistry is adjusted by them, you can start seeing a pattern. And it's not about punishing yourself. It's more about getting your brain and body back in alignment. More signals go from your gut to your head than go the opposite way. So if you feed your gut the right things, then the microbes and everything will adjust in there. And it's pretty awesome. I just put together a pretty big article, and it's chock full of links to the Mayo, to the Cleveland Clinic, to Harvard Medical, Johns Hopkins. These guys seem to know what the heck they're talking about. But take a look at it, and then just really ask yourself: is what you are putting in your body actually feeding you, or is it feeding that 39 trillion cell otherness that sometimes has an agenda of its own, and it can sometimes be a challenge to sort out what are your thoughts and what are the thoughts from your guts. So anyway, pretty cool. Bye.